Hey y'all, this is Jessica, and welcome to the Two Sticks and String podcast, a podcast all about knitting, crochet, cross stitch, K-pop, and cats. So, if any of those things are of interest to you, grab a drink, grab some yarn, grab your crafting, whatever kind of project it is, and sit back. I want to thank you so much for all my new viewers, for coming to check me out, and hi, hello, welcome back to all of my returning viewers. You guys have made it a great experience, especially after last episode with a little bit of political stuff. It was really nice to see that I had very few people unfollow me. I've got some good people, and I like that. So let's get started with some announcements, shall we? First off, it is time for the giveaway of big yarn buckets, because why not give away yarn? So these two buckets here, as shown earlier in the year, are the prizes for the Color Your Stash 2022 make-along. I have already drawn the prizes. You will be seeing a video. I'll probably stick it at the very end. So sorry if you guys are just here for that. I totally understand. Just fast forward to the end. It'll be probably the last, I think it's like a minute long that I recorded, and you'll see if you won or not. So that said, prizes are done. June is over, which means it is time for a new month and a new color. This is July, so July's color is purple. And of course, we know I have to bring in BTS wherever I can. So I purple you. It's a BTS shirt. And I also, fun fact, BTS, I've told you before, has a line of products called BT21, and it's their little characters that they've created. You can see some of them right there. And the Cream Shop, which is a K-beauty makeup skincare line, created BT21 things. And so my blush and eyeshadow that I'm wearing today is actually from the BT21 line. So I'm extra BTS for you today. All right. The other announcement is dum 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 dum. You see the sparkle? So pretty. I have officially earned my yarn tiaras for the year because of this giveaway and all the projects I've been working on. So I felt it only appropriate that I get a real tiara instead of a hypothetical one. So this is a Kokoshnik style, which was made famous during the Russian Empire. And so, like, if you're thinking Princess Anastasia, well, technically she's a Grand Duchess, but the Tsar and all the stuff that ended in 1918, this is a styling that they were known for as a Kokoshnik. And the tiara is from Sweet V. If you just want to check them out, I found them on Amazon. They're fantastic. If you're ever on TikTok and you are on Crown Talk, most tiaras you see are going to be from Sweet V. All right. So I wouldn't want to give you guys too much sparkle, but it's just so pretty. Okay. Onto the yarn, because that's what we're all here for. Okay. So I finished some things, and some of them you haven't seen before. Well, you have seen, but you haven't seen them in a long time. The other one is something you've never seen before. So, first up, this is something you have seen, but not in a very, 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 very long time. I would like to preface this with, I am not pregnant. I do not plan to be pregnant anytime soon, if ever. So, this was something I had made way back for the Honeybee Knits Knit Olympics in 2018, and I had finished the body, but it still needed sleeves. Well, if you can tell, I'm in a different area today, but I'll get into that in a second. But my mom and I were going through my closet and just trying to rearrange some things in the room, and we found this, and I was like, this is ridiculous that all it's missing is sleeves. So I took the time and I finished it. So I count it as a finished object because there was still some knitting on it, at least an hour to get these little baby sleeves done. I do not know anyone, well, that's a lie. My sister, both of my sisters-in-law are due with girls in the upcoming months. However, this is not going to be the appropriate size for them when it's cold where they are. So it is actually going into a huge bag. You can't see it, but it's over here near my closet. And it's going to a women and children's shelter. And I am donating a bunch of shawls and sweaters, hats, cowls, scarves, fingerless mitts. Everything that I found in my closet that I don't necessarily need. I don't need to have 200 shawls. I love to knit them. Don't need to keep them all. So they're in a bag with ends woven in, ready to go. And this is getting added to it. Okay. The only other thing that I have finished, I have not woven in the end yet because who are we kidding? It took my mother and I 2 days to weave in all the ends in the projects that are being donated to the shelter. So I wasn't about to weave in another one right away. But this is the On a Whim Cowl. Is it not? So cute. And this did not take me long at all, y'all. This is one of my knock it off the queue goals for this year, so I can get it below 100, which I have gotten it below 100. Woohoo! But the yarn in this is Malabrigo Arroyo in the Aniversario colorway and Mad Tosh DK in the paper colorway. The pattern said to use I believe it was a 24-inch needle. There was no way that was happening. No way. It's knit on a 16-inch. And so it is a little tight for an adult. But I think it'll be super great and super cute on a child. The colors in here are just so beautiful. And since June's color was a rainbow, it kind of fit perfectly. But so that is it for my finished objects. I do have one project on the go, and it is the fin hat. You can see it's attached to yarn right now. There is not much to see quite yet, but it's going to be super cute. I'm using the leftover of the Tosh DK in paper, and I'm also using leftover Hawari Bazaar Yarn Co. in the Singularity, a BTS color, as the contrast. I am knitting it currently on a 16-inch Cirque Chow on a size 6, I believe. Let me just double check. Yes, 6. And for my UK friends, that's a 4mm. But it's a really cute pattern so far. It's going to be an adorable hat. I've really enjoyed working on it. It's kind of mindless, which is exactly what I need right now. As for future whips, it is July, which means new socks for Desert Vista Dye Works. And this is the colorway I am going to use. I cannot tell you what it is off the top of my head because I do not have the ball band for it anymore, but I know I have used it before, obviously. And so it is leftovers, and I will probably try and put the colorway down here of what it is. And I chose it because it has purple in it. It's very faint. Well, with the lighting, it's a little, there you go, you can see right there. And also, my nails are purple. Because I'll tell you about that in Life Update, which we're at. It's a very, very short episode right now, y'all. There's been a lot going on in the past 2 weeks. I have gone back to Atlanta with my parents who visited for my birthday. I'm officially 30 now. That hurts to say. But while my parents were here, we had my husband's change of command ceremony, so he is officially in charge at his new unit, and that involved getting dressed up and get a cute dress, get my nails done, all that jazz, because it is a formal ceremony. And so I got my nails done to match my dress, and it's been 2 weeks at this point, so they need to I need to have the polish removed, but yeah, it's been busy because the day after his ceremony, which was the day after my birthday, my parents and I drove down to Atlanta because my brother, his dog sitter had fallen through, and he was in Mexico with his significant other, and his dog is his world. She is 18 years old, so boarding her is not an option because she's never been boarded before. It would also just really disorient her and stress her out. And we're not about that right now. She is going to be comfortable in everything that she does. And we hate to disrupt any routine for her. So my parents and I drove down to take care of her. He felt really bad about taking time with my parents away from me. So I drove down with him and he paid for me to fly back as a thank you for letting him do this, which was not necessary, but was very much appreciated. And we had a great time. We took care of Layla, the dog, and we went to the Atlanta History Museum and the Gone with the Wind Museum. I do have pictures and a video that I recorded outside of the Gone with the Wind Museum, and I will insert it in here at the end, but it'll be before the giveaway announcement stuff. Don't worry. And it was a great time. We also had roomies for dinner both nights that we were in Atlanta because it's delicious Persian food. And when else do we get to eat it really unless we're in San Diego? Well, not San Diego, LA, unless we're in California. So we take advantage when we can, and it's really good. So we were not complaining. Other life updates. While my mother was here, as you can see, we rearranged things. Finally. And so my room is beautiful and clean, and I don't have stuff all over the floor anymore because I was just waiting because I knew we would have to move a lot of furniture around. So I like the new location. I like my new little background. It's awesome. The other thing is I have officially started school. I had my first classes on Thursday. I am taking American Civilizations to 1877 and Principles of Geography this summer session. So they started on the 30th and they end on August 3rd. And then regular fall semester starts August 17th. So there is a lot to learn in this time frame. So I am going to be a little busy, which is why there's probably not going to be much knitting for the month of July, but I am going to try and get some things done. But that is all for me. I'm going to go ahead and insert the museum stuff here. And it was a really small museum. It was really cute. But I'd never actually seen Gone with the Wind before until the night before we went. And I figured if I'm going to see the museum, I should probably see the movie. But as I said, that's it. And until I see you guys next time, do what makes your heart sing. For me, it's 2 sticks and string. See ya! Hey y'all, Jessie here. I am at the historic Brumby Hall, which is a Gone with the Wind memorabilia museum, and I'm here with my parents. We are doing Sunday Hyundai without the Hun because he is back in North Carolina and I'm in Atlanta for the weekend. So we shall see what they have to offer. I watched Gone with the Wind for the very first time last night. It's a long movie. It was good for the time, so we shall see what they have to offer. See ya! Hello everyone. This is being recorded prior to the rest of the podcast. I'm just drawing winners for our Color Your Stash 2022 commercial yarn giveaway prizes. There is a Instagram thread and a Ravelry thread. If you win one, you are still eligible to win the other because my point of view, if you put in the work, you put in the hashtags, and you uploaded, you deserve to get prizes. So, and it's my way of thanking you for participating. I'm going to go ahead and do this. All finished objects were worth 2 points. And so I'm just going to go through, and if you get your number drawn, awesome, congrats. So, with that said, hey Siri, can you give me a number between 2 and 80?
A random number between 2 and 80 is 80.
All right, it's number 80, which is Doc Firewoman. All right, that's 1 prize. And now we have Instagram to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on the hashtag. All right, so you can see that I am indeed on the hashtag. And I'm not looking. I can't. My eyes are not that great, so I already can't see. I'm just going to go like this for a minute. All right, and whoever it lands on is also Doc Firewoman. Okay, so the random number generator and random finger pointer gods have spoken. That means, Deborah, you're a double winner. Okay. Thank you guys so much. We are doing a big giveaway with indie dyed yarn at the end of the year as well. It's not going to be quite as big as the commercial one, but indie yarn is still awesome, even if it's a smaller package. So, all right, I'm going to go right now, and we shall proceed to the rest of the podcast. See ya.